This side, and this side, not from that side. The next time, Troy Orchard!
Oh, stop it. How you doing? Nice, nice. I'm gonna be honest, I've never felt darker. It's all good, it's all good. I'm gonna say some things tonight and you'll probably think, am I allowed to laugh at that? Yeah. Yeah, it really helps. So a little bit about me. I am dual heritage, half black, half Irish. Irish grandmother, Jamaican grandmother. One of my most precious memories of childhood is going around to my nan's house and her telling me all these stories about growing up in Jamaica, you know, all the colourful birds, the white sand, sound of steel drums coming in through a window. And I love those stories. They were so lovely to hear in my nan's almost musical Jamaican accent. Then my mum came to pick me up, and I was talking to her. I said, "Mum, those stories that she was telling me, are they true?" And my mum went quiet for a little bit, and she started crying. And that was the day I realised just how bad my Irish grandmother's dementia really was. Okay. It's nice to meet you too. So I've come all the way up from Bristol, about an hour and a half drive back. So if you don't laugh at my jokes, it's just fucking rude more than anything. But what do you know about Bristol?
I'm from Bristol.
That's right, slavery. And wasn't really what I asked, but yeah. So growing up with a bit of colour in your skin is quite fun if you're from Bristol, especially dating. You know, be getting ready to go around a girl's house, and she's like, "All right, just before you walk through that door, I'm not trying to make things awkward, but I should give you a heads up. You are the first black boy I've ever brought home." I say, "It's cool. Don't stress. You're from Bristol, and your family are quite rich. If there's one thing they've done a lot of, it's take home black boys." So I decided I was going to open my set with those two jokes. Never gigged in Witney before, and I thought you should know how little of a fuck I give. But yeah, leads to all sorts of fun hijinks, you know, growing up in Bristol when you're mixed race. Cops stopping me all the time, walking down the road, putting their hands all over me. I'm like, well, what are we doing? This is racial profiling. No, sir. Just trying to feel how big your cock is. And people always come up to me at house parties when they want drugs. Me. Sort me out, Troy.
Yeah.
You got any weed? You got any coke, Troy? Sort me out some pills, Troy. I say I'm getting sick of having this conversation with you people. For the last time. I don't fucking share. So I was very lucky to grow up with very supportive parents. My parents always encouraged me from a young age. They said, "Troy, anything you put your mind to is 100% achievable. You can accomplish anything. you just believe in yourself enough. I'm sure you'll agree it's really good advice to give to your child, right? Yeah? But it's actually how I ended up getting expelled from school. For trying to fuck my teacher. I get on really well with my dad. My dad's cool. He's getting a bit older now though. I say to him, Dad, I worry about your health. I don't want to be morbid, but you're in your 60s, you're a black man. Your risk of getting cancer has actually gone up quite significantly. And he says, son, if I'm worried, I'll see a doctor. I say, Dad, you're a black man in your mid-60s. The biggest killer of black men your age is prostate cancer. Can we make this the year you get a prostate check? He says, son, if I'm worried, I'll see a doctor. I say, Dad, please get your prostate checked. Dad, please promise me you'll get your prostate checked. Dad, please get your prostate checked. Dad, you're getting your prostate checked today. He says, son, if I'm worried, I'll see a doctor. Now get the fuck off me. It's a little joke about touching my dad's ass. There are some nights where I'm like, I don't want to do that joke. I tell it too often. A few fucking weirdos like it. Alright, let's have some fun. So, my folks split up when I was 9 years old. And I remember it very vividly because sadly, like a lot of couples, they actually split up quite close to Christmas. I was 9 years old. It's a true story. I remember my dad packing his bags and getting ready to leave the house, and I was so small, I didn't know what to do. I mean, this was an emotional overload. And I was standing between my dad and the door, with tears pouring down my face, begging him, Dad, please. Please don't leave me with Mum. I think you're being quite dramatic, Dad. You think you're sick of her bullshit? She doesn't even know the way I like my sandwiches. It's triangles, if you were wondering. My mum, bless her, she had quite bad postnatal after my little sister was born. I'm the eldest of 2 children. My mum had very bad postnatal after my sister was born. She actually had to go and see a counsellor. And my heart broke when I learned that about my mother. Really, really cut me deep. But what also cut me deep was when I thought back to all those times as children. And my mother would tell me that she loved me and my sister equally. Bit rude. I never made you want to kill yourself. It's cool. I can joke about that. Because she didn't. My little sister got bullied quite badly at school. I remember one day, one of the kids in her class, this random boy, punched her in the face. I was like, I'm not fucking having that. Went up to him, break time, punched him square in the gut, sent him to the floor. I got right up in his face. And I said, get off my fucking turf. How about you beat up your own sister? Am I a joke to you? Okay. That's the line. So I was giving my dad a DIY prostate exam the other day. And my mum ran in the room and said, I've got really bad postnatal depression. And then a policeman grabbed my willy. That's cool. I do have a sensitive side, despite what I'm giving off tonight. I do have a sensitive side. How many men in this room can say that they have typed the words genuine connection into the Pornhub search bar. You were laughing before I even finished that joke. That goes back to my childhood as well. I was a very sensitive kid. Once I realised I got too old for all my old books and games and toys, I said to my mum, "Mum, I want to give these to the children's hospital." She said, "That's a lovely idea, Troy. We'll go down after school." So I went down to the hospital after school with my bag full of books and toys and games, and I said to the lady on the reception, I said, "These are for the sick children." She said, "That's very kind of you, thank you." And I said, "Can you make sure I get them back afterwards?" Kind of getting a feel for the room. It's okay. It's okay. I like a challenge. I'm not afraid to cry either. I'm not afraid to cry. I remember when I was a young man, I was playing in the street with one of my friends who got hit by a car. Hit by a car, died. I cried for a month. Even to this day, I think, like, what if my life has peaked and I'll never laugh that hard again, you know? It's kind of existential dread I could channel into a stand-up comedy career, I think. I was once driving in my car and I hit somebody and they died. But I was able to immediately turn that negative into a positive. I was like, oh, it's one less birthday I have to remember. I feel like we're getting on really well. I am currently single. I think it might be because of my vibe. My ex and I broke up because she said I was too immature. I said, "I know you are, but what am I?" There you go. The only nice joke in my set. My other girlfriend and I broke up over money. A lot of couples fight over money, but this was a particularly ugly breakup. I sat her down and I was like, "Cards on the table. How much money do I have to pay you to let me fuck your sister?" Only £5? Sorry, I can't be with someone that values a woman's body that low. It's over. Yeah, I'm a feminist. I was on Tinder for a while, but I had to get rid of Tinder because I realised that I fucking hate Tinder. I think my chat's too honest. Have a listen to this, alright. I match with a nice young lady, and I ask her, "Do you like men with a lot to offer?" And she says, "Yeah, I do." And I say, "Okay, I'm sorry to have wasted your time." When you get to be in your 30s, you have to be quite creative with chat lines, because a lot of women my age, they've heard them all the corny ones going back to the day. I have to kind of think on my feet. Like, "Hey, are you my dad when he's been drinking? Because you hit different." And, you know, it's okay. It's okay. My dad never laid a hand on me. I laid one on him when I gave his prostate exam, but it's another story. I found that a really good icebreaker with a woman is if I'm pushing a pram with a baby in it. Straight into traffic, you know. "Oh, who's that? They're yours?" "Not anymore." Lady came up to me after one of my gigs in Bristol and she said, "I didn't like that joke you told about pushing the pram with the baby into traffic." I said, "Keep a closer eye on your fucking kids then." Ladies and gentlemen, I am on Instagram as Troy Orchard Comedy. You've been an amazing audience and enjoy the rest of your night.